Hello, my beautiful Pisceans. I hope you all are doing amazing. Today I'm going to be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Alrighty, for my Pisces, please. Very unique qualities that you possess here, Pisces, okay? Your person views you as someone who's like a standout. Like everything you do is different. The way you maybe view situations is different. They also view you to be very open-minded, or you have like a very unconventional way of thinking, okay? Now, here's what I see. This is also the reason why this person has a hard time figuring you out, okay? They feel like you're a few steps ahead of them, first and foremost. And the second thing that I'm picking up on here is this person feels like right now they're not getting any sense of reaction out of you, okay? Whether it's you're operating from more of a logical state, or whether it's you're speaking to this person but on surface level, you definitely know more than you show here. But again, they're having a hard time decoding you. I feel like this is a connection where your person did not expect to fall for you, or maybe they communicated to you that they're not looking for a relationship, or they want to take things slow. But again, their feelings are something they couldn't control. Like they fell for you much sooner than they anticipated is what I'm picking up on. Very alluring energy here, Pisces. They find you to be very dreamy. So you guys have two cards here. The first one is curiosity. So I feel like this is either someone you haven't spoke to in a while, because how I see that card is that crow's kind of popping into a house where there's like no one there. And then the crow's like, okay, is anyone home? What has changed? You know what I mean? So there definitely is a curious energy here. And you guys could be seeing 1111 a lot. You know, your first card is 2, right? Speaks about a duo. And then your second card is 11. And 11 could talk about a mirroring energy. So you guys are definitely thinking about each other, but there's a lack of communication or a lack of expression here, because there is still this energy of curiosity, right? What is Pisces up to? What are they thinking? What has changed? You know, that sort of thing. Now, many of you are choosing not to be as available as you were to this person in the past. Okay, maybe you feel like you were too emotionally available, in a sense of you were always there for them, but they weren't there for you, or they weren't reciprocating that energy, where now you're only meeting them halfway. So you're like, okay, what you do, I will reciprocate, but I'm not going to go out of my way, or I'm not going to do more than, what I receive. Resistance. Okay, so many of you feel like there was some sort of resistance in the past here, or you feel like when your person communicates with you, there's always something that's left unsaid. In a sense of, you could be speaking to this person and you know that they're thinking something, but they're holding back for dear life. It's like, when you sense this person, maybe you guys are like having a conversation, and then there's like a minute of silence and they're kind of just staring at you. You're like, oh, like, what's wrong? And they'll be like, oh yeah, no, nothing. But you could definitely sense that they're holding back emotion specifically. Let's see. Ten of Swords. So is it someone that you've closed a cycle with? Someone you feel like betrayed you in the past, and that's why you're on the fence? It doesn't seem that you're completely closed off to the situation, but if you're speaking to this person, you've definitely had an energy shift. Maybe you don't call them the sweet names anymore. Maybe you don't respond to them as quickly as you used to. Again, you're not trying to be as available as you were in the past. You want to see some more effort from this person's end, and practical effort. Lovers, you want them to make a decision. If this person's communicating with you, you're like, okay, but what is it that you want? And not in a rude way, but in a sense of, have you clearly decided what you want from this bond? Because in the past you did not, right? I don't want a repeat of the past here. If you want a commitment, have you decided what you're going to do to work towards it? right? Whether you did give this person an ultimatum or not, Pisces, it's an energy of, have you made a firm decision as to what you want from me and this connection? Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, or you just feel like this person's at a crossroads. It's almost like if this person's speaking to you to test the waters here, you're not impressed, because you're almost like, okay, I don't need you to test the waters. I need you to figure out what you want, right? Because especially for those of you that feel like you've clearly communicated what you desired from this connection, you clearly communicated what the end goal was on your end, right? So again, you're wanting this person to meet you halfway. Walking away from this person was very difficult, right? Even if you guys physically walked away from each other, there's still this emotional attachment here. So emotionally detaching seemed to be the hard part. Some of you, you feel like you were very patient with this person and you've completed a lot of cycles with them, but when it became too repetitive and the outcome was always the same, you're like, I really have to leave. Some of you left something behind. I don't know if it's quite physically, like maybe like a toothbrush or like a t-shirt or a sweater, or I'm picking up on emotions. Like, even though it was very emotional for you to walk away, even though you had a lot of history with this person, you had to leave all that baggage behind and just move forward for the sake of yourself, right? For the sake of your peace of mind here, Pisces. Two of Cups. This person feels like you guys are meant to be. This is someone who feels like you are their soulmate. Like, you fill the voids that no one else can fill. It's almost like they feel you guys fit together like the perfect puzzle piece, Yeah. Ace of Swords, bringing forth some sort of clarity. Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Two of Wands. They feel like they've been waiting for a very long time. They feel like they gave up or they walked away from the situation too soon with that Six of Swords. This is someone who feels like they mishandled things or didn't try hard enough. And so now when they're sitting back and they're realizing that they have very deep emotions for you with that Two of Cups, again, they're wanting to move to a calmer space with you now. This is someone who didn't realize how, or I should say, they didn't realize the depths of their emotions in the past here. This is what's coming to their senses now. That's why I clarified the Two of Cups, because it seems that this person loves you and they feel like you're their soulmate, but there's some sort of resistance here, right? There is this energy of walking away. And again, they have this feeling of, I've mishandled things with Piscean. Yeah, wanting to communicate with you. Maybe you guys are already communicating as you're watching my read here. Very passionate about you. Yeah, a lot of spying going on. Like, even if this person walked away from you guys, this is someone who was keeping tabs on you like all the time. Whether it's through social media, through readings, mutual friends, they would always try to figure out what you're up to. Makes sense. Your second card is curiosity. Resistance is being clarified by strength, which talks about holding back, holding on, but holding back. You make this person very weak, that they're not familiar with this emotion. That's the issue at hand. That's what creates resistance. You make them want to be vulnerable, but they're not used to being vulnerable. You make them want to change. You make them want to alter aspects about them that they thought they would never alter, right? This is someone who seems to be a lot more closed-minded than you, or they have a very stern way of thinking or being. And now they're feeling like they want to make changes, and they're like, okay, this is kind of weird. I've never wanted to make changes for anyone, but now I want to make changes for Pisces. I don't know what to do with, my emotions, so I'm going to hold back. Some of you, it could be a Leo here. What's on the bottom of the deck? Yeah. Okay, interesting. The same cards. Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords. Just double confirmation for what I was telling you guys. Let's see, what's the Eight of Cups? They want to nurture this connection, Pisces. I see them as someone who is realizing how patient, how generous, right, how kind you were to them in the past year, and they're wanting to reciprocate this energy. They want to be at a better space with you, but there's this fear of reaching out. There's this fear of the outcome. And more than that, this person seems that they're running from their own emotions, right? It's almost like the depths of their emotions scare them in a way. Especially because this person feels like they have never felt this way before about anyone else. So it's almost like if they can't fathom their emotions on their own, how would they verbalize that to you? What's the Queen of Cups? Yeah, they miss you, Pisces. Five of Cups. They're very focused on the past. This is someone who genuinely has regret over mishandling a situation, specifically emotionally. Like they feel like they weren't expressive enough. They feel like they did not acknowledge your emotions enough. And it just caused the outcome to be very heartbreaking. It caused a lot of hurt here that they're regretting. What's the Six of Swords? Yep, holding on to the situation with that Four of Pentacles here, but also holding back. This person could be going through other, difficulties in their life right now. They could be, lacking stability. If it's not pertaining to finances, it's like a mentality of lack. Someone who feels like they don't know what it takes to work together. Because look at this, guys. In this Four of Pentacles, there's one pentacle here, and she's essentially wearing three pentacles. So three of Pentacles talks about, working together, collaborating. That's what they want to do, and they have one idea as to how to do that, right? They know that, it would, if they came forward with the truth, or if they were to converse, or if they were to stop holding back, there's potential that you guys can work together. So why aren't they doing anything? Let's see. Four of Pentacles. They're very focused on collaboration, coming together, right? Okay, we had an argument. Okay, we had a disagreement here, but can we just come to a mutual understanding? That sort of thing. They're trying their best to approach the situation in a very stable manner with that King of Pentacles there, Pisces. They're trying not to come off too strong. So as much as they're feeling so many emotions for you, they feel like the best way to communicate to you is from more of a logical state. Like, okay, this is what I'm going to do moving forward. I've learned from my mistakes. This is what I've learned. This is what I'm not going to repeat. And this is what I've changed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, as much as they want to have this emotional conversation with you, and they're operating from emotions, they feel like they need to keep their emotions intact in order for them to be taken seriously. Okay? Strength. They do view you to still be in a tad bit of a guarded energy. This could quite literally talk about blocked communication or someone who's on the fence. So you're like, okay, I'm open to having a conversation, but I'm also going to kind of keep my guard up. I still have clear boundaries here, so don't cross my boundaries, but I'm open to have a conversation. So that's how they view you. Okay. This is also someone who wants to prove to you that you have nothing to worry about. That's what's in their future actions. Like, when they think about the situation, they want to approach you in a way where you won't have any doubts, where you won't be like, I don't know if you mean that, or are you sure you mean that? You know what I mean? Like, it's someone who wants to come off very certain, assertive, right? That sort of thing. So what are they going to do about it? Yeah, when they think about this situation, they're up in their head about it. They think that some days they think that things are over and that you're not going to, reply to them, or you're not going to receive what they're saying in the manner that they want you to. And other days, King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Two of Cups, wanting to work on things. The main blockage that I see here is someone who tries to reach out to you that they hold back because they're fearing the outcome. What's the Ten of Wands? Yeah, look at this, guys. Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. Definitely someone who wants to have a commitment with you. What's the Ten of Wands? Two of Wands. Okay, what I feel like is going on right now, Pisces, is someone who's waiting for some sort of hint from you, number one. Or number two, this person's in an energy of gathering their thoughts. More than that, they're trying to keep their emotions intact. I feel like if this person was to communicate with you right now, there would be so many things that they would say where you would even have difficulty differentiating what they meant versus, what they're saying to possibly just say, right? Or be in your good graces. I do feel like this is someone who's trying to offer you some sort of stability, but they're lacking stability in their personal life right now. And I feel like that's why it's taking them some time to come forward, right? 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands. They feel like there's some sort of ending, but they still feel like there's a future here. They still feel that this can be rekindled, right? 2 of Wands talks about looking into the future, waiting for some sort of sign, or just having hope that things would turn around here. Let's see, 2 of Wands. For some of you, I'll be really honest, I feel like this person is viewing you as someone who's finished, and walking away. Okay, it doesn't make it true, guys, but your person's perspective on you right now, considering they're in a mentality of lack, considering that they're being a bit hard on themselves, they do feel like you're walking away. For some of you, this could definitely be the case. Maybe you feel like, okay, even if I receive closure from this person, I don't want to, return, to the past here, or I don't want to have another rerun. Right? But what your person thinks you're doing right now is walking away from the situation, or at least trying your best to emotionally detach because of the betrayal in the past. They feel like when you walked away and your emotions were hurt, you're not entirely over that yet. That's how they view you, right? But with that 2 of Wands, do they still feel like there's unfinished business? Do they still feel like there's a future here? Yeah, they do. So, you know what? Let's clarify the 10 of Swords too. I don't want to leave you guys on like a cliffhanger. Let's put it up here. Okay. When this person communicates with you, you may find yourself to be indecisive in a sense of, do I want to try again or do I not? Of course, guys, you have free will here, but I think that you're being indecisive because what has happened in the past that emotionally wounded you in one way or another, I don't think you're completely over it. And some of you may have the mentality of, well, if this person did it once, they may do it again. So I feel like there is a lack of trust here. So again, if this person's communicating with you, you may still be on the fence about it. I feel like definitely some of you are still in this guarded energy, and you may want things to move very slowly here. 9 of Swords, the Fool, Page of Pentacles. This person is up in their head right now, guys. They're very stressed about what to do, but I do see them reaching out, with the Fool, Page of Pentacles. That's a message, like a phone call here. Someone who's trying to make some sort of move, even though they don't know the future outcome. But the thing that, makes them hold back is they know that you're in a guarded energy. They also know that the betrayal is not something that you would overcome overnight. Does that make sense, Pisces? Like, it's someone who's still trying to be considerate of your emotions. And they feel like if they were to come in and just ask for stability, it would be asking for too much, especially if you did not heal what went on in the past, right? This person knows that they've wronged you. We have the 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups, right? They know that they caused some sort of heartache here, so it's about reversing that. What's the 2 of Swords? Ace of Cups, yeah. They're going to offer you their cup of love anyways. And I feel like for some of you, again, the ball is in your court or the decision's yours. Because as much as I see your person, holding back and then eventually reaching out, I still feel like you're on the fence with it, Pisces. Like, this could just be an internal thing. Like, maybe you just don't trust this person anymore, or maybe you don't feel the same way about them anymore. But I don't see that when this person comes in, you're not going to just be like open arms. You know what I mean? You're still going to be a bit skeptical. You're still going to be like, do I really want to involve myself in this? Like, if they were to text you or call you, you might just like let the phone call like ring out and then like call them back when you're ready. Like, again, I don't think you want to be as available to this person as you were in the past. Okay. So my wonderful Piscean, that is what I'm getting for you guys this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.